Hi everyone, my name's Barbara. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to combine multiple Excel workbooks in Power Query and automatically bring in the name of those workbooks. So if you've got multiple workbooks but you've got no indication in the workbook what the name of it is, for example, this is Sales Region 3, but I don't have it anywhere in the workbook. This is 1, nowhere in the workbook. And then number 2, nowhere in the workbook. Instead of manually having to go in and put a column in with the name of it, we can get that right out of Power Query and add that in really quickly. So sit back, grab a coffee. Okay, let's get stuck into Power Query. So we're going to combine all of our files. Remember, they don't have any indication in each of the files which area it's from. We're going to pull that from the file name. So let's go to Data, the Data tab, Get Data from File, and we want it from a folder. All of my Excel files that I want to combine are in my Excel folder on my desktop. Let's go to Desktop and Excel. Right, we can see the files. We know there's 3, and here's the name that we're going to use in our files. So go down to your options at the bottom, and we're going to combine and transform. So we're obviously going to combine them, but we're going to do some work to them. So we need to do some transformations of the data. Really simple, and it won't take us very long to do. So now what we need to do is tell Excel which object that needs to be extracted from each file. We know it's in sheet 1, and let's hit OK. Excel does all the hard work behind the scenes. It will detect the transformations it needs to do from the first file and then apply it to each of the subsequent files. So now we're in Power Query and we have our sales regions loaded up. It looks like there's some blanks in our first region, so let's just get rid of them. We don't need them. And that looks a lot better. That looks like we have our sales region 1, 2 and 3. You can see that all the records are there for all of the sales regions, but also we have an extra column which is the source name, which is exactly what we wanted because we had no indication without manually putting in a column in each of the 3 workbooks which records related to which region, but we have it now. So the source name is salesregion.1.xlxs because that is the name of the file. What we can do though is get rid of the .xlxs really quickly, hit the transform tab and go along to extract. And what we can say is just keep the text before the delimiter, and the delimiter is in this case .xlxs. .xlsx. Hit OK, and what we're left with is the name of the file, and that is it, which is exactly what we wanted. The last thing to do is load that back into our workbook so we can work with it. So hit the home button, close and load, and let's close and load 2. So we can do a few things with this, but for this example I am going to load it into a table into the current workbook. And there is our full data set complete with our sales region name. So if that looks like it's going to save you some time, give it a go. Give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Over 60% of you aren't subscribed. It's free and it really does help the channel. If you want to ask a question, drop a comment in the box below. I do read all of your comments and answer your questions. So I'll hope to see you next time for another Excel video. Thanks for watching.